Hello and welcome everybody to another episode um Death's Gambit. I was actually struggling to think for a minute. Also, so now you might have noticed that you don't need to press L1 to hold on to or climb up the ladder. I'm not pressing L1. Before, you had to press L1. Well, now it doesn't even give you that option. It just makes you climb up. The reason for that is because they actually ended up changing that. And I'm going to say this, I like how that is. I like how they changed it. I just wish cape, don't need it. I do like how they changed it, and we are going to be going through and essentially running back, I guess, to where we were before. And where we were was, I'm gonna say, like, right here. Oh, right. Forgot about you. Right. Right. Okay, I forgot about that. Haha! Also, I do not want to die from that. Because I did find out what that does, and unfortunately what it does is not exactly wanted. So what that smoke would do is, it is a special disease for the game. And it cuts your health by a lot, and that's not really something I enjoy or want. Wrong direction. Got it. Also, me and a friend will eventually be going through Monster Hunter World together, so if you would like to see that, and they're okay with, I guess, being in a video, then, feel free to say, and we will see what we can do. Need the ivory key, which, if I remember correctly, is not all that hard to get, but is certainly annoying. Well, annoying to get. Now this, as you can see, is raising my little bar there. Eventually, once I venture further out, it starts to drain my health. Which is, of course, not exactly wanted, but it is needed. So, let's go to here. I'm going to talk to this lady. What are you? Ah, I forgot that you don't... No! Damn it. Right when you were there. Fine, whatever. I'll have to run through this again. Because I can't remember what's in that chest. Oh, I should have just... Damn it. Alright, I forgot what's in that chest. I'm gonna go get that. Now, not being able to remember what's in that chest is both a hindrance, well, more of a hindrance, that's, yep, death. It's a hindrance, but it's also good, I guess? I don't know. Thankfully we don't lose a feather if we just die like that. Um... Now, there is an item on the left that I could get, but it's not really worth it. So, and some of you might be saying, well, why aren't you just trying to, like, why are you just trying to take care of, ow, okay, take care of the enemies before you do anything else? Well, that's because the enemies are mostly in that blood water, which is not wanted to deal with. I will grab the scythe, however, because that can be useful, and if it turns out to be useful, I will be very happy. No! Alright. Ow. Alright, fine. I'll deal with you. Also, hello to whoever is watching. You're gonna see a lot of fails. Oh, for God's sake. Most of them are going to be this, I would imagine. Because while I may not be the most skilled, I'm certainly not fresh, I want to say. That's a decent amount of shards. Yeah, I'm not fresh, but I'm also not skilled. And that's just how it is. I'm gonna sit here and wait. God damn it. Alright, I just realized I used two feathers. I can't use any. Fine. I will get this. Because if I remember correctly, it does give something good. But because I can't remember, that's the only reason I'm actually doing this. Shade Knight's helmet. Also, we can get some decent armor. Depending on like your class and whatnot, this actually offers fairly good armor, but it is, of course, mostly made for like a strength build, which I am very clearly not. I am a finesse build. And I do enjoy finesse. I actually really like the magic portion of this as well, because I have started up a little mage. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Now, I would appreciate it if... That's the first one of those I've dropped, which is actually surprising for me. I thought I would have dropped one before, even though, I mean, I know I died. But my god. This chest, it took me a while to get it on my first run, too. Which I sort of played a little of without... Yeah. Oops. No! God damn it. Alright. Come on. Come on. No! Son of a bitch. Alright. I can do this. I will do this. I'm gonna go to that, though. I'm kinda low on health and I can't use a feather that'll heal me. So, the only feathers I can use are the ones that teleport me back to the statues. I'm tempted to take out the enemies, but I also know at the same time I can't heal. I don't have enough health to withstand the blood and the enemies, which is kinda the only downside. I hate you. I hate you with a passion. I hate you with a passion. You know, why am I not using... Whatever. Alright, get over here. Crow blue. Excuse... How? I'm just gonna... Yeah. I mean, hey, it works. Why not? And then... Ow. Excuse me! Finally, that was not worth it. Oh, yeah, it's a shield. Shit. It's not what I need! I still need another 7 intelligence. God damn it. Alright. Speaking of, intelligence and whatnot, let's level up. 5 more, so I think another 2 bosses would do. But the only thing is, the only 2 bosses left that I can remember, no, the only 3 bosses left are another fight with the Phoenix, this time on heroic difficulty, which, dear God, that's going to be a nightmare. Maybe. This one that we're going to fight, and also we're going to do this, and, right, the Ivory Key. Teleport back. Huh? How did I lose health as I teleported? Please tell me the arrow didn't hit me and it's like the explosion followed or something. But, okay. Ow. That, I forgot about that. I can't lie and say that this area isn't something I like. I do love the design of the area itself. Alright, you know what? I do love the area design. And that's not what bothers me. What bothers me is the fact that out of everything, and where's the Ivory Key going to be used? I can't remember. Out of everything that there is in this, it's that when you die, and you are very likely to die, unfortunately, it's that when you die, what happens, I guess. Okay, can you not... I mean, you showed me where that was, but like, can you not create the gravestone, hop in with a heal, you're an enemy, I remember that. I can create 2 gravestones, and then here's some enemies. Oh, great! This is the owl. That is very not needed. I just... Do not die to that. God. If I die to that, I lose so much health. That's not something I want at all, ever. I'm gonna take out you if I can. Let's see. You see, some of these enemies aren't all that bad. And I'm fine with that. I actually like somewhat easier enemies from now and then, or from time to time. Yeah, I actually kind of like these enemies from time to time. The easier ones, at least. Now, you'll notice that it does say L1 to climb down. That is false. I just want to point that out. You can't actually climb down, unfortunately. I do... Ow. Okay. I do miss the whole, like, climbing thing that there was. Let me... It was fun enough. Ow. Okay. I hate you! Fuck. That chest, I don't think drops anything good, if I can remember correctly. It drops nothing good, actually. But the reason I'm going to go for that one as well is simply because I'm stubborn and because I want it. Literally no other reason. I want the chest. So I'm going to get the chest. Unless I just decide, you know what, screw it. Like I probably should. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I think it was to the right, but I'm not entirely sure. To the right, down, yeah, here it is. Okay, this is the boss, which is surprisingly hard. The boss is surprisingly... Well, the boss itself is surprisingly easy. This is the hard part. And I don't know why. Like, I can handle a lot of things, let me just tell you. Bosses like this are what annoy me the most. Because it's like, there's no creativity. It's, you get dropped in, and then, what? You're dropped in with no knowledge of what to do, and have zero, if any, idea on what there even is to do in an arena like this. Because these guys are the bullet sponges of this world, essentially. And that is not okay. They take so much damage, and it might just be that I'm underleveled, as I most likely am. But having to take on so many of these waves and then needing to deal with the simple fact that if I don't kill them, I start to die of environmental damage. That's a bit stupid. Now get back here! But yeah, needing to kill them is fine and all. Needing to kill them before I die of environmental damage is not. And then this is just a huge boss rush right here, essentially. Because it's like, you get no reprieve! You're forced to fight a boss on a timer who is essentially herself a bullet sponge. I think for the first time I can safely say that I found a boss that I don't like in this game. Simply because of the blood rising. It's a cool mechanic in and of itself, I will say that. But goddamn, the Eldritch Council, it matches up to the difficulty, I suppose. I guess you can say it has a difficulty, or it's supposed to have one. But the fact that you're on a timer, and then she has a second phase that you have to deal with, does not make this an easy fight, nor one of my favorites. At all. I like the fight itself, but the Eldritch Council, or the Eldritch Inquisitor, blood rising effect, I do not. I'm used to mechanics like this that end up doing this to you. Am I a fan of them? No, not in any sense. And I'm probably going to have to use a feather to get out, because I'm not going to be able to kill the Eldritch Council. And it's also, that blood is also raising my little, whatever it is. Why am I need to up finesse. I'm not dealing enough damage. Why am I still upping? You know what? Screw it. I need to up finesse. I'm not dealing enough damage as it is. How much do I need to level up? 2,000 total. I'm at a 360% damage, and I'm not dealing enough damage. That goes to show how spongy, I guess, the enemy is. And I have 168 stamina, and I'm not saying that this has to be like a Dark Souls-y type of thing, but I'm not used to like all that stamina being gone like this. Actually, I guess I'm not used to having so many attacks with so much stamina. Because on Dark Souls, you get like at most 8 attacks with most weapons. I'm saying it now. Most weapons only give you like 8 attacks. Also, I'm gonna probably be farming these guys out a little bit. Not even gonna lie. I need to. Even if I hate it. Like, I despise farming for the most part. What do I have to do? Farm. Anybody that knows me and plays games with me knows how much I hate farming. But when it comes down to it, I'd rather be farming than dead. Of course, this does not apply to the traditional version of farming where it's like, oh, you can grow crops, I guess. This is more a, it's so boring. Why do I have to kill these enemies again and again and again? Kind of thing. I love seeing people who can enjoy such things as farming in games, or even standard farming. Because I don't. But when it comes down to it, farming is boring, for lack of a better word. Also, I might go fight heroic, what was his name? The heroic celestial mage guy or whatever he was. Sigil of Seer, Seer Shari or something. I don't know. Are you still dead? Because I killed the lizard, the reptile, whatever he was. Also, am I at the cap in terms of ooh, this I could use. That I'm going to use, actually. I'm also going to buy a bunch of these. Thief Blades? Should I? The tools about these? Yeah, I'll buy one. Because apparently these are pretty fast. 14 damage, though, unfortunately, is not that high. But I think the speed of them makes up for it. Cinderbow. Take that, because then I can go kill... Oh, I don't need to, but I can. Buy a bunch of crow plumes. Pop on that. Hi, Ione. Yeah, you're not getting out of this one. I do need to buy her abilities still, and then I can kill her and see what she drops. If I want. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Yeah, I guess I don't need the Cinderbow. I'm gonna keep the Reaper's Maw. I'm gonna keep the Aura of Blood, Wisp, 1 anti-grab field. Nice. So I should have a decently clean inventory. I do. I do have the... Oh, not the Ivory Key, not the Skeleton Key. Oops. I want to see what he drops. And I'll probably end up doing that right before I go fight, what's-her-face? But, I don't know. Take that. That's just a great sword. I'm not really in need of a great sword. It's kind of not kind of useless, actually. Let's go with this because I want to fight the Bulwark again because I've never fought the Bulwark on Heroic. You, I have all the abilities from. Does he turn into some sort of like multi-phase boss again, or now at this point? Because if that's the case, sign me up. Oh, lightning! Hi. Ow. Ooh, I enjoy this. Already limiting the field of battle, huh? Limiting the field of battle. Not a bad move. An annoying one, but not a bad move. I don't think I have the health for this, unfortunately, but I do like it. I do. I really can't say that I actually don't like this one. I actually quite like this. Can I set these off somehow? Or is there like no way to set them off unless you walk on them? I guess if that's the case, I should probably do this. And then, ow. Leaf of Gaia. Ooh, no, I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna save these. And, head out. That was the expected effect. Or the intended effect. Okay. Oh, oops. I probably should have farmed off camera for this fight. Um, it was not intended to have to farm. I thought I'd be able to go in and, deal some decent damage. Nope. My bad. Oh. I'm honestly gonna I'm gonna say this. I'm surprised I haven't bought the the one aura that I have now. What's the aura called? The Fortune aura. Alright. Also, see me like wiping at something. I accidentally removed like a scab or something, so it might be a little bit interesting how that works. We do have 23 of these. We can upgrade the bow. And I think, yeah, the Cloak of Darkness too. So that would offer a little bit more vitality. And I think some finesse. Maybe just the finesse. I don't know. Let's go level stuff up. And I know what people are going to say, you shouldn't have used the Immortal Item, you could just farm that out, 3,000 is nothing to you at this point. You're right, it isn't. But, I'm just cocky at this. But the reason I use the Immortalite is because I don't really care about upgrading these weapons. Yes, I know that would help with damage, and yes, I know how rare Immortalite is. Do I care? No! God, no! If I can just pump out damage through stats, then I'm fine. I don't need to worry about, like, Immortalite for leveling weapons and things. I just need to pump out damage. Screw it. Oh, I can still do that. Not enough? Oh, I see. You need Immortalite, you need Immortalite. You need 4. And then I need 16 for that. Alright, got it. I don't really need a casting tome, but I'm also, I mean... Yeah, I don't really need a casting tome. Or the Swarm, but at the same time this is an energy weapon and I'm kind of using that. 91 ground damage. Jesus. 93 damage. I have 138 for that. Alright, and let me see just how the abilities stack up. So, that's a greatsword, bow, daggers, assassinate, frostbite, and I think blink is the last one there is. Let me just get some good old, yeah. So that's What? I like that. I really do. That's also interesting because it's such a short cooldown. Oh, oops. That was not meant. Okay, in my standard test for this, or for anything really, is the Owl King. Slow, and since it's heroic, it's actually harder. AKA perfect tests. See how fast we kill him. Road rematch. Yeah, I'm already loving this. Oops. Ow. Alright. I'll take a little bit more damage, most likely, but that's perfectly fine. Let's do that. Ah! God. I got trapped there. There was no getting out of that one. So, I mean, it's not bad, I guess. I guess I'd have to test it on something stronger as well. Because that's quite a short range. So, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on that one. The sword, I know I can do. I'm on the fence with the daggers. I mean, that was a few seconds into the fight. I dealt a decent amount of damage, but I also took all of my health within a few seconds. And one of the strategies I have seen is to essentially let yourself die a few times, get some feathers going on the ground so that when you pick them up, you get that extra boost in damage. I'm actually going to leave that feather there for now. Let me just do that. Also, another thing that I'm noticing is that thanks to having this, thanks to having this, okay, now is when I'll pick this up. Oops. Ah, what? Damn it. Alright. 3 shards. Yeah, because that's what I need. I just realized that I was... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not gonna say that these are bad. I'm just not used to them. I am used to the scythe. No, the scythe. But the daggers, I mean, I guess they can be good. In the right hands, they can be good. I was watching somebody do a level 1 playthrough of the game before, and Jesus. I think they were insane because they were on the final boss, and unfortunately, at that time, I didn't know they were on the final boss, but I had assumed and asked, and they were like, yep. And then they'd welcome me to the game. Ow. They'd welcome me to the game, and so, yeah. It's kinda cool. Like, they welcomed me in, and it was like, you'll have it easier than me, because you'll have levels, and, you know, just standard stuff. Which I had a lot easier. I was shredding the boss. not even gonna try and hide it. I tore the boss up. Oops. But yeah, I wasn't. He was right. I had it a lot easier than him. Heal up. Come on. Ow. Could you not? I'm still a little bit on the fence about that. It's not a bad weapon, not gonna say that in the least. It's actually a really good weapon. But I'm not sure if I like it. For myself. It's a really good weapon, I can't deny that. But I don't know if it's a good weapon for me. I can't say. I don't know. Because I like it. I don't know. I say I don't. I mean, I'm not going to use it all that often. Oops. All that often. But, yeah. I might end up using that at some point. I don't know. Let's put some more damage in. 364%. I wish Dark Souls did that. It's like, oh, now you're dealing and a percent of damage. Yay! Shield of warding. Something to get rid of. Got it. Ha! Have fun with that one. I guess the better idea would be to go for, say, the atrium or whatever it is. Area up here. I can't remember what it's called. I guess it would be smarter to go for that. Because they do drop more. So it'd be easier to get levels, I guess. Especially with the rising amount that is needed. God, I remember Observatory, that's what it was. I remember when the the Owl King, the Owl King was enough to level me like 2 or 3 times. Now I'm gonna have to farm him if I actually want a level 5. That's crazy. It's like with Dark Souls, I always find that while enemies give you more souls in the later NGs, it kinda just stops. Even if you're killing a boss, it just vanishes in terms of how many souls you're getting. Ha! Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that was a mistake. Where are you coming from? No, seriously, where are these coming from? Oh, God damn it. Alright. I think it's like, almost 1,000 for me to get a feather back. Let me check. Because if that's the case, I'm just going to run and get it back. That's... You think I'm going to pay that? If I'm just getting like thousands upon thousands at a time, sure. But that? Crazy. Who do you think I am that I'm going to pay you that? in any world. Excuse me. Could you not? Where are these coming from? They're just aura. Which one was this again? Just the... Yeah. 39. So finesse scaling, but now I have a magical scaling. Versus... Yeah, okay, so my intelligence needs to be a lot higher for that. I got a guy in blood from that, too. Nice. So this is hurtful in that... Yeah, it's not working. Okay, I guess we go at it again. Guess we go at it that one more time. I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do? Let me actually get your stuff. So now I have your abilities. Good. I'm actually gonna kill you. Don't get mad, it's only I'm seeing what you drop. And, now that I think about it, you'll see your father! Oh, get out. So you drop a halberd. Got it. I also want to see what you drop, but at the same time don't, because I need you to disenchant stuff. So you can then enchant stuff. I could level this up. I should have leveled this up. No! I don't want to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. And reset my PC. Sorry, John. And go on through. How much is it that I need? I need 500. So I should have enough here in a minute. Alright, I need to level up. 45. Someone only went up. I mean, that went up 5%, I suppose. Now, let's see. Can you not start to freak out on me? There we go. Let me see if there's any way to, like, tell them apart. So these two have conveniently glowing lamps behind them. These guys are not lamps, but candles. Lamps. Yeah, of course. They have those. You know what? Yeah, that's my thought process. If conveniently glowing lamps behind them. Not candles, lamps. Because that's... Gotta take you out. I should probably level health as well, to be honest, but if I can pump out enough damage, health is inconsequential. Like, at that point, health does not matter. Was I jumping midair? Hold on, let me see this. Stop it. No, I just think it looked like he did. Also, that has some serious range. Oop, okay. Let's grab you. Farming. Yay. What do I need now? Like 3,000 something? I need exactly 3,000. I'm gonna get this up to like 50, maybe 55. And go from there. I'm hoping for like a 400% output. Because if not, then, well... I think we should be able to reach that 400% fairly fast. With like a 50 or 55. I mean, we're already pushing out some solid damage. It does get boring having to farm, though. And like I said, I think I'm going to get this to like 50 or 55 or something, which is only another level. And we'll go from there. See what we can work with, see what we can fight, kill, that kind of thing. How much do we need to level up? Okay. Not that much, surprisingly. So these aren't needed. Level up. And, wait, how much did I have? I have a 389 output. It's not... Who am I kidding? That's actually kind of bad. For where I am now, at least. That's at, yeah. It's mediocre at best, bad at worst. Of course, it could be worse. It could be at a like 200% output, which for a time I was, and I regret that decision because as soon as I started to farm and blast through the levels again, man, my damage shot up. I was able to kill so much faster. Ow, that's a mistake. Okay. It's honestly, at this point, it's probably just better to reclaim it. 30? Never mind. I forgot the more that you level up, the higher it goes. I think it's equivalent to your level, so... Or, like, the cost of a level. So, it's kinda got me iffy on that. On the whole, like, oh yeah, reclaim a feather kind of deal again. I'm a bit iffy on it. God damn it. Death is... Did I glitch the game? Oh, god damn it, no. I mean, yay, but at the same time. I was hoping I found a glitch. There's probably many glitches like that. To name one, I might actually be able to. I think one of them is if you die at a certain point in the game, then the game sort of breaks. And I don't know how, but it just does, I guess. I don't know. It's a 150. Dealing more damage than before, which is good. But ew, that's still so little damage. I'm upset at this. I know that's still decent damage, but like, for where we are now, no, that is terrible. That is awful. But if I can keep it to where it's simply going through the motions of, like, this, then I'm perfectly fine with it. If I can just keep it through the motions of that, to where I'm not actually losing health because of the blood, but instead because of the enemy, that is fine by me. I really don't care. I just don't want to, say, start to lose health because of the blood. So the moment I do is the moment that it's like, oh, well, you're a little bit screwed. Lady, if you expect me to bow, you're crazy. Like I had said before, I don't care about the actual fight itself. Really good fight. It's the blood mechanic in it that I personally don't like. And I know that's like a, oh, well, why don't you like the, you can't like the boss if you don't like the mechanic, and blah 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 blah. One of the reasons I actually don't like the blood mechanic is simply because if you die to it, all well and good, I suppose that's sort of expected, especially of me. But if you die to the blood, you lose so much health. I'm also going to put on this. I had to pull out all the stops there. I had to pull every stop out. But how? We can go back home again. She's dead. By the way, surprisingly, that's not her. This can't be happening. We wanted our name to mean something. To be remembered. Even death is like, alright, enough of the sappy stuff.
Most of the world would have you believe it is a sin. But death is a matter of principle. Neither good nor evil. And like all children, they are legacies of their parents. A mirror into their past, to remind them what it is like to live for the sake of life. And not survival. But inevitably, the colors fade, and the world loses a little bit of magic every day you grow older. And when the magic has faded, you know it is time to move on, because you have done your duty. You have passed on the mantle of life to the next generation. Whimsy in their eyes and the world full of magic.
She wanted our name to be remembered. I just wanted her to stay. So, as you might have already guessed, that is not her. And unfortunately, this is the part that I'm going to hate. You're going to see why one of the parts of this game is actually, like, physically hated by me. Not disliked like the blood, because I'm not going to say I hate it, I dislike it. One of the parts of the game is physically hated by me. In such a fashion that I... Alright, that's only a tiny boost. I can work on that in the next run. Endurance. So that's where one of the feathers would have been. As you can see, it's slowly going mad. my mother.
But she was close once upon a time.
She would never align herself with the likes of you.
But people change.
Where is she?
Like all soldiers and robbers. You're surprised. Blind to the absurdity of this explosion. You cannot win. I was like you. Loyal. Nothing good ever comes from subservience. Do you know what the afterlife entails?
We're living our greatest regret.
Every waking moment for eternity. Endless lament for moments you can never take back. That is true death. The hell Alun so fondly spoke of. You and I tasted death. But in doing so, we've been unfettered from the noose of mortality. No longer will we ever be subjected to such hell. Would you do the same for your mother, your father, the families of others? Leave Cyrodiil, and I will return your mother to you.
Your words ring hollow. Traitor. I will save her. I will try and succeed because I know exactly who his mother is and where she is. Also, I feel something on my back and I don't know if that's good or bad. Not something like crawling in my back, but it's like indents. I guess it's from like leaning back on my bed or something. I don't know. Here's the thing. You can try and damage her all you want, but you're not going to kill her. Unfortunately. I'm sure as hell going to try. But it doesn't mean that it's actually going to work. Oh, yeah. It's just like you die. You just die. Right. So you get a little bit of dialogue, if you survive long enough, and then death. Also, you go insane. Yay. I hate this area. This is the only part of this game, like I had said, that I feel that I can physically hate. Disliking the blood, that's fine. Hating this, that's expected. Especially with exactly what it is. Whee, I'm back. Did you miss me? Hi, Endless. You're just here, and this is supposed to be the first area to where you end up finding out that you can have fake statues, fake shades, and whatnot. Supposed to be the first area, it is not. I will say that now. Of course, that's not to say that you don't find them beforehand, but it's supposed to be the first area. Also, if I remember correctly, there's like little secrets that you will want to find. Create the statue. There's the dark crystal plume. And I think a little here. Yep, there it is. Aha. So this is surprisingly the area that I ended up doing before I did the, I think both the, I want to say I did this before I did the Eldritch Council, but I can't really remember. Ah, you again. Your pain sustains the torment will never end. Yeah, so this fight, you damage yourself, but it also damages itself. You should retain your immortality. Only hell awaits in death. Do you really think you can change anything? I do? I know I can. That's what I'm gonna do. You should retain your immortality. Mortality's no fun. Now where would I go if I didn't have my immortality? Everly is already dead. You should retain your immortality. Only hell awaits in death. And here's the thing. He deals so little damage, but yet he is me. Now, get out. Shade. Feel pain like the rest of us. Your mortality is what drives you. Is what creates you. Is what you feel the need to keep. Feel our pain. Understand the hate. Feel the need to kill. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably slowly going crazy, to be honest. Everly does not have a voice actor, unfortunately. I mean, actually, here's the thing. Everly does have a voice actor. I think I'm gonna do that, just in case. Also, I get crushed! Yay! I mean, it doesn't actually crush me, but, tell me, who would you rather save? Everly! Of course. Who do you think deserves to live the most? Ione or Vrail? Well, considering I killed Ione this time, but I killed Vrail last time, I'm still gonna say Ione. Do you believe you'll go to heaven when you die? No. You return once again, a rat in a wheel, running and running. A dog chasing his tail, caught between two mirrors, enslaved by visions of your destiny, with no way out. But remember that significance. that Emily would ever care enough to not to leave you behind. All that you've killed still remains. You have truly made no progress, and the worst is yet to come. You will suffer a fate worse than death, a toy in my grasp, forever. Ha! You think that? Guess what, giant thalamus skeleton hand thing? Will never serve you. Or be tormented by you, actually. Now that I think about it. What is that supposed to do? You will not control me. Gain hope. I actually do like Thalamus as a boss. As a character, I hate him. He's a prick. As a boss, oh, I love him. Yeah, character, hate him. Boss, love him. He's actually really, really interesting. Like, the fact that he... Oh, okay. What the... Who's dropping a body on me? Okay.
What do you dream of becoming, Soren?
This was father's desk, always scattered with his souvenirs. The last letter he received was a call to arms for the expedition. I don't ever remember drawing this, but it's a picture with all of us together. A reminder of happier times. Mother took up baking after father was gone. A clever ruse to get me out of bed in the morning. They love each other. Simple as that. Oh, what the... I've never seen that, actually, now that I think about it. I've never once looked in my inventory. I haven't looked at my inventory in this fight. Ever. It's awesome. It's like some language or something. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just a random sorted amount of letters, and it's like telling me the same exact thing. No, Mugglewaff or something. I don't know. So yeah, that was the thing. And I just want to point out, you don't get anything for defeating him. You get no anything. You don't get any shards. You don't get any items. You just get nothing. Oh, okay. You get to escape. That's it. And that's boring, unfortunately. Collateral to my stupidity. As a matter of fact, you are nothing. That effect would be nice to have if I just had this huge abundance of shards. It's like absolutely massive amount would be great. Ow. I got an Immortalite. It's not bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna kill both of them this run. See where that takes me. Because, I mean, he did state, hey, I'm gonna be doing this once we find the gem, or whatever it was. I'm not even sure if it was a gem. If not, oops. If it was, yay, I guess. Woo. I don't know. There we go. I think it's time I keep on leveling stamina. So, here is the Phoenix fight. Part 2.
I can see the rage in your eyes. The fire that burns twice as bright, burns half as long. But what better way to die than in glorious radiance?
So here's the thing. On the first effect, or first try of this, I took her out. However, it does not mean that she's an easy boss by any means. As a matter of fact, she is one of the toughest bosses I've ever fought. With no exception. Not only because she can heal from the feathers that are dropped, but also because of the simple fact that she's the Phoenix. She's quite literally the incarnation of the Phoenix. At least its flame. And being so is quite the booster, I guess. Ow. Let's get this going. Ha! Not getting it this time. I refuse to allow that. If by ready to die, do you mean are you ready to kill me? Yes, yes I am. Also, I know that was a waste, but better safe than sorry. Also, if I can do this, and then do that, I'm getting some decent damage. How is... I thought my one ability... What? How is it not... Alright, I get it. Alright. I have yet to get her to second phase. This is bad. upset that... Oh my god, I have that effect again. I'm a little upset that, of all things, her clone, or whatever it is, doesn't count toward the main health pool. It's a cool boss! But god damn it! It is annoying to have to fight like this. I'm gonna say that. We actually might end up leaving this for another day. Be a little bit of a tease.
What happens when you try to question?
You know, I'm gonna say this. I like how even knowing it was her son, I just gave it away. Damn it. Okay. So a little bit of lore about Soren. His mother is endless. You heard me right. He's just going a little bit crazy. God damn it. Crazy with how he sees things. And it's not really working out for him. At all. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. I might end up farming a little bit. Fight some old bosses. Test my skills against them. Work up enough damage to where I'm not getting crushed by any boss I meet. But that is it for now. I'm glad that you came out if you did. And if you enjoyed, and you want to see some more, you know where to go. I will see you in the next one. Bye.